This is part 2 of building a tall bike together. Once you have torn down the frames, cut away the parts that you don't need and remove all the bearings. Tap the cups out of the headsets and be sure to keep all the parts, especially those headset cups and bearings. Here comes the important bit. You're going to want to find something flat and square to measure off of. Now align the front and rear axles like I have against this concrete edge. That's going to give us a reference point, and once that is set, we can set the head tube angle. Line up the fork and the head tube of both halves. Keep in mind the angle of the bicycle originally sat at. Here you can see this one is far too steep and far too far forward. It's supposed to be flatter. We're going to tilt the bicycle back, fix that just a few degrees, keeping that wheel in place on the reference mark. Now I have leaned it back a few degrees, and this has flattened that top tube angle. Makes it look more like it did, so the bike will ride like it's originally supposed to, more or less. Now I can slide the top bike up or down anywhere on that head tube pipe, and it will keep that ideal angle. I'm going to add a 24-inch extension. Then I'm going to find an appealing angle for this back half. Seems pretty manageable. Now we need to find a appealing angle for this back half, and we just got to have some connecting tubes to hook it all together. That's where the scrapyard comes in pretty clutch. Let's travel to the back of the scrapyard and find the pile of electrical conduit. It comes in various sizes, diameters, thicknesses. I'd suggest grinding off the galvanization before welding it. Other than the fact that it's completely free to me, I have used it on several different projects, including this one, this big one, and its 8-foot extension fork, completely conduit. It holds up well. Once all the additional conduit's in place, it should look a bit like this. Maybe like the design we drew in part 1. I cut my new head tube at 2 feet, and observe how the 2 head tubes I'd like to connect are 2 different sizes. This is not a problem. I'll slip it in one end and butt it against the other. I'll make sure and use the original bearings and cups from each side. The forks have the same diameter. One requires a larger bearing and cup. In part 3, we'll be talking about weld preparation and frame alignment, keeping everything straight. Keep in mind, I will be showing you the finished products of my welds and not how to weld. Check out other YouTube videos on how to do that. Subscribe.